and start sharing our. I don't think it shared the correct screen. Hang on.
I think it did. Are you guys seeing the screen that has the truck down at the bottom? It says welcome agents and partners sales meeting. Yeah,
Okay.
Jeff is saying yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good. Thank you guys.
All right. Go back. All right. So we have Assurance Financial is on. Jeff, you were the first on today, so we're going to turn it over to you.
All right. I'll warm up Mr. Doug Dean here. I am, again, here we are around the holidays. A year has gone by way too quickly. It seemed like we were just getting started in January, but all in all, a good year. Again, I'm blessed and honored to have this relationship with you all. I'm going to try to earn it on every single deal. I'm grateful that you have made me a part of your team. And, I'm working hard, like I'm sure all of you all are, to make sure that you have a really successful 2026. This is the month where I kind of get my head above water for a brief minute, kind of look around to see where things are. And, I've done some data, tried to look at different things. One of the things as I look towards next year, I look back on my pre-approvals from this year. I did a lot of pre-approvals in February, March, and April, a lot. Like I was ready for the buying season, when it came around. And then we had that thing called tariffs that came up and infiltrated the news and kind of put the brakes and put a little bit of a damper on our buying season this year. And a lot of the people I pre-approved at the beginning of this year did not end up buying a home. They ended up, a lot of them, and people flat out told me, we don't know, we're a little nervous about with the economy and we're going to put the brakes on for right now, which tells me there's a lot of pent up demand out there and there's a lot of people waiting to buy. And I'm saying all that because the other numbers I've been looking at are the mortgage applications from the Mortgage Bankers Association, and they are down and have been down for the second half of the year, which means there's less people buying homes, and that's nothing anybody doesn't know on here. But in times like these are where we earn our keep. This is where our business has always been a get rich quick scheme. And when there's a lot of business out there, then there's a lot of people jumping in at the last minute trying to make some money. And then when business gets slow, it gets to about this much, all those people start jumping out. Right now, we're kind of at a spot where there's this much business and about this many people to do it. And as soon as things break, there's going to be this much business, but only this many people around to do it. So right now is when we really need to be putting our seeds in the ground, reaching out to our networks, getting involved with people and getting in front of people. And I love December as a time to do that too, because I get a lot of tire kickers in December, people saying, I'm not looking to buy now, but next year I might be looking. So could you go ahead and pre-approve me? Which just tells me people are sitting around, you're thinking of things other than work. You're getting your head above water. You're looking around your house and you're starting to think about stuff. And so it's a great time to reach out to people. One thing I thought I'd do for y'all and for my realtors that I work with is I kind of look at who has been buying the last 6 months, what kind of people are buying houses. And I break it down to the move ups, the people who are saying, hey, things have gone pretty good. It's time, we've outgrown our house. It's time to go to a new house. The reloads, people moving from out of town, investors, downsizers, first-time home buyers, and second home buyers. And the noticeable one that is down on my graph from previous years are the move-up buyers. So the move-up buyers, those people that are right now sitting in a 3% mortgage, and they're grown a little bit uncertain. They don't have to move. It's more of a want to move kind of thing for most of them. They've been down from my numbers and some other numbers that I surveyed. Reloads have been, up. I've done more reloads for whatever this year than these last 6 months that I've done in the last 6 years. Investors are up. I've got a lot of investors out there and thinking now it's a good time to buy. It's a buyer's market right now. So who cares about the interest rate when you could show up and get $20,000 or $30,000 knocked off of a house? right? That may not be the case once rates drop next year or once the buying season comes back and all of a sudden it becomes a crowded market. So investors are up. Investors are up, and first-time home buyers are way up for some reason. I've done more first-time home buyers in the last 6 months than I have in the last 6 years. So I don't know exactly why that is. Can't think of a good reason. That's kind of been my numbers. So if you're looking for people to go after, those are the hot ones that I see right now. I got to think there's a lot of move up people just waiting to jump as soon as something hits right. So we definitely want to stay in front of them. So other than that, I hope everybody's had a great year. I hope everybody's getting a good business and marketing plan together for next year. If there's anything I can do to help with that, please just let me know, whether it's, working on an event together, doing something just to get in front of people. I would love to do that. I'll just leave you with this. And this is not, I'm going to brag again a little bit about my customer reviews. Of all my customer reviews this year, let's see, I just had it pulled up. Of 67 customer reviews, 63 were 5 stars. That's 1 out of 5. 3 were 4.5 stars. And then I got 1 2-star, and I'm still trying to figure that one out. That was a person who I called him every week, texted him all the time. They didn't want to talk at all. They just wanted to do stuff from afar. I had no idea how they were doing on the loan, and apparently they gave me a 2-star review on that. So of all those reviews, that's one that keeps me up at night. But my point is, I don't say that really to brag. The reason I tell you is strategic. I want you to know that you're going to be taken care of. Your clients are going to, not only am I going to take care of them, but they're going to feel taken care of. So they're going to be happy at the closing table, which hopefully means they're going to go out and be happy with your service and start telling people who they need to use next time someone goes looking for houses. And that's going to be you. So I would love to do some business with you in 2026. We've got a bunch of great products. We're expanding all the time. We've got a great bridge loan. I'm going to say it again because every time I say it, someone calls me. So I hope you all have just a wonderful Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I hope we got a lot of energy and ready to move forward in 2026. That's it.
Jeff. Thank you. Doug Dean, you're up. You're muted, Doug.
I have apparently 2 different mute buttons. Did you know that? One is software and one is hardware. I thought I'd unmuted it, but hopefully I'm unmuted now. I was just saying thanks for having me. It's great to be here this morning. May I share my screen, Amy?
All right, now you should be able to.
Thank you. Hopefully it's coming through. Do you see the check us out screen?
No, we do
No.
not. Oh,
I-
Jeff says
I see it.
I just stopped sharing to try it again, so let me try it again here.
It was there.
Yeah, I saw it. That's funny that it's weird that some of us saw it and some didn't.
Yeah.
It was there.
All
I
right.
see it.
Good now?
Yeah, we had to stop sharing our screen.
I got it. It's just a note about a lot of the different things going on at our firm. You're welcome to click on the QR code and get an overview of some of the things that you can do from this QR code. It'll take you to our website, and on our website, you can order title. There's a fee calculator, and I'm really proud of it because it works really well. Agents often want to know what would our proposed fees be. And if you go into our website under the resources tab, there's a tab for calculator, and you just plug in an address, a loan amount, and a sales price, and it will give you a to the penny accurate fee estimate of exactly what we would charge on a given transaction. Of course, if you need a legal description, you can always email Tracy, Tracy Wood, and we're always happy to look up the legal descriptions. For I'm trying to remember how many years it's been. I want to say 9 years at this point. The first Thursday every month at 10 a.m. I've reserved for your company to teach a different CE class. So the first Thursday every month at 10 a.m. What was that book, Breakfast with Maury or Lunch with Maury or something like? You got CE with Doug every first Thursday at 10 o'clock. I'll be back now, in January, the first Thursday happened to be New Year's Day. So we moved it to Wednesday, January 7th. And I'll be in Gainesville with the 2026 GAR Forms Changes class, but it's usually the first Thursday every month at 10. Our monthly business builder, I'll speak about it in a minute, but it's a Zoom at 10 a.m. every third Wednesday of the month. Different speakers on topics that we think are important and of interest to the agents that we work with. And we've started making a lot more blog posts. We put them both in our social media, we have them on our website under our blog. Just a lot of information, which is everything's based on something that has happened. Every day we see some different story that's a bit unusual, and we say, that's worth sharing. I think everybody would like to know about the weird thing that happened and how we addressed it. If you are looking for a closing attorney, there are a lot of good reasons I could tell you why Schaefertz and Dean would be a good fit for you. Neil can tell you as well that there are a lot of special benefits when you use Schaefertz and Dean. There's no charge for earnest money. We automatically wire the portion of the commission going to Maximum One Premier directly to them and send them a HUD. So when you complete a closing, you don't have to go back to the office, drop off a check, upload a HUD. We take care of those things for you. So a lot of good advantages to working with Schaefertz and Dean based on our affiliation with you. And we are always looking forward to working with you. I had mentioned that you can go to our website and upload a contract directly from the website. There's a button to put in a title order. You can also email it to titleorders@schaefertz-dean.com. And one thing I want you to know is that however you send it, whenever you send a title order, you should always get a reply from us. And that's important to me for two reasons. I try to train agents to look for that reply because I want you to know that we got your contract and we are working on it. So regardless of who you're working with, always make sure you get that confirmation. It's just so easy in this day and age for emails to get blocked in spam filters or to be over a size limit, or somebody just misses it. It's in their email box and it scrolled out of sight and they missed it. So one thing our staff are trained to do is that we always respond and let you know we got the contract. One, I want you to get the confirmation, but two, our staff are trained to say thank you. One of the highest compliments you can give us is sending us a contract to work on for you. And we always want to say thank you for that opportunity each and every time. Our business builder in January is Wednesday, January 21st. Alan Richardson is going to talk about starting the new year off right with a market analysis. He's going to have a lot of, I've heard him speak, and he is just amazing how much data he can compile, yet make it easy to read and understand. So I had seen him do presentations before, and I said, Alan, I'd like to invite you to be our 2026 New Year sponsor with some market forecast. So the information is here for the business builder. And Neil, those were the the things that I wanted to touch on for this month. Things about Schaefertz and Dean, why we're good to work with, and of course we close in all of your locations. And beyond that, one of the things that I'm proud of is that we're always available to you. That's part of being the affiliate attorney, is that we're a resource to you when you have questions, when you have problems, when you need answers. you can always come to us and we'll help you out any way we can. So thanks again, Neil, and I will stop my share and turn it back over to you.
All right. Thank you, Doug. All right. We have Emily and George are on from Modern Home Mortgage.
I think George is going to speak this morning.
I don't know if one's speaking.
There's George.
There
Yeah,
he is.
I'm here. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good to see everyone, and thank you guys for your time for being here. So yeah, we're just grateful to be in partnership with you guys. We appreciate all your efforts. We've been seeing a lot of referrals coming in from some of the agents, from both offices. And so we just, that's what we're here for. We just want to be a resource. I think right now for agents, any agent that's on this call, I was having this conversation with another agent of mine, and I just feel like right now, I know people tend to slow down, but it's when you really need to kick it in high gear, finish strong, especially because for a buyer in this market right now, with us how slow it can be sometimes, they can really, really get into a good deal. I just feel like some houses are on the market pretty long and they can benefit from submitting an offer. Um, I'm seeing appraisals come in pretty high. That's pretty good in terms of rates. Our rates are very aggressive. I'll put them up against anybody. I mean, they're just, and we also try to tailor a lot of things when it comes to programs and rates. We try to educate the client a lot. Um, you know, and with clients always thinking that, it's too high. They say the rates are too high or this is too high. We kind of try to deal with those objections to help you guys because at the end of the day, they just need education. That's all it is. Um, but we're here to help. We got a bunch of programs that are here to help your clients as well. But more importantly, us as professionals to guide you and as a broker to, have all the different avenues for any of your clients and yourselves. Because I've also seen a bunch of real estate agents buying this year. So anything we can help you guys as well, we'd love to be a part of that, help you through that experience, and just go from there. Emily, I don't know if there is any wins or anything you would like to share to add to this call that you've seen lately. Okay. But yeah, we're here to help, and I always attend these CEs with Doug too, so we'll be there. We'll be there to help you guys. I'll be there to be a resource, and the best part, to provide breakfast. So
Yeah.
so don't hesitate to call us. There's something that Doug does all the time, and we want to offer that too. I know that if you guys are on a listing and you guys feel like something's wrong, you guys can always call us as well and let us know what you're dealing with. I mean, we'll shoot straight with you. I know oftentimes some lenders don't. So if there's anything we can do to help you guys, if you guys want to call us and just let us know, does this sound right? Does this look right? If you guys need a second opinion or anything of that nature, please get us involved. That's what we're here for. If you guys are not utilizing your resources, then I really don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So please utilize us, and we appreciate the partnership, and thank you, and happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, George.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we appreciate all of our partners, and they're truly partners. They are here to help you guys, and they definitely help us. And we're hoping you're taking advantage of it. It is time. I'm going to share my screen and just show where we are for the drawing on Schaeferts and Dean this go around. So there's like 23 people that have used Schaeferts and Dean since July. And this is a drawing for a $200 gift card. And at the top, BG Elite, they're one of the top teams we have in our company, and they used them 11 times this month.
Not this month.
I mean, this half of the year. Sorry. Thank you. So anyway, so they'll have 11 entries. Caleb used them 3 times. He will get 3 entries, and then it just goes down every how many times if your name's on here, every how many times you use them. Or I've also have Clay Zimmerman. He uploaded a contract this morning, and it's with Schaeferts and Dean. So he got it since it's gonna close in December. So he got entered for the drawing. We have some more on the calendar for January with Schaeferts and Dean, but I did not include them in this because they'll be in next year, whatever we come up with when it closes next year. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that we can do the live drawing. We decided to not do, Amy, say something so the camera can.
Decided, I told Neil I don't want to depend on the electronic drawing. We did it last time, so we're going old school where we put all the names along with the entries in this container.
Clear.
And
Amy wanted a clear container. I brought one in. It was solid. She said, "Oh, everybody needs to see that all the entries are in here."
yes, so I will have Neil draw the lucky winner. Hold on, your head,
right.
Your head's above. Okay, wrong. Right
Oh.
here. Tell look. Okay, let's see who it is. Okay, it's Giselle Serrano. So congratulations, Giselle. We'll make sure that she gets her gift card. And thank you everyone who has used Schaeferts and Dean since July. And we will be announcing what the next raffle and when the next raffle will be. So Neil's going to go over some more statistics with our agents and Schaeferts and Dean. So go ahead, Neil.
All right. You can go back to share. So as I was putting stuff together for the drawing, it had me think about, well, what's the whole year look like? And so I went in and compiled all the transactions from this entire year. And BG Elite, they had 18 closings with Schaeferts and Dean. So very thankful to them because they have obviously, they're a team, and you can see that's 18 out of probably 20 something or more transactions they actually did. So they're very busy. And I think they enjoy they've told me, I don't think they have said that they really love the fact that when they leave the closing, they're done. Doug told you about, they send us the money, they send us the HUD, but a couple of things he left out. We also close out the MLSs for you. So you are truly done when you leave those closings. So anyway, but I just went through and because I want to know, I know who people use, and I look at the different companies that different people use. And now I'm going to go to the next slide. And this kind of at a 279 closings on this year. Now we've had more transactions, but some of them are referrals, some of them are leases, whether it's residential or commercial. So we have a lot more transactions in this, but these are actual home closings. So far on the year, we've had 279 closings. Out of the 279, 74 of them was with Schaeferts and Dean, which is 26.5%. So over 1/4% of all of our closings has been with Schaeferts and Dean. And I was very happy to see that because I know how much they've contributed for going on 9 years now of monthly helping our company grow, helping us financially. So I was very thankful to see that they were absolutely the top dog this year. At the very bottom, you see where it says 1s and 2s, and it says 56. Well, there were 56 closings with like attorneys that were only used once or they were only used twice. So the people that was only used once or twice, they made up 20% of our business. Now Kelly and Sorhan had 25 closings. Wiseman had 23. Hartman had 9. Angela Clark had 9. I'm not saying anything bad about any of these closing attorneys. I have zero to say bad about them. There is one I could say some bad things about, but I won't. I'm not going to. But they all have something in common. Can anybody guess what they have in common? They contribute zero to our budget. They do nothing to help our company. Now, if you're, and I know who uses who. I mean, and you're your own boss, so I'm not going to make anybody or try to require anything. But I know certain people are loyal to certain companies, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I would just like to propose the question: what are they doing for you? You can say, oh, they handle a smooth closing. Well, obviously, Schaefer's and Dean's doing a good job too, because a whole lot of our agents are using them. And it's our top performing agents using them. So that tells me they care about their business because they do a lot of business and they close with them. So I would just question, what are they doing for you? And if you get a chance, I'm just asking, try to help Schaefer's and Dean out, because they definitely help us out. And you'll get more from them than you're giving to them. So moving on. The 2026 GAR contracts, the form changes and updates. When you will need to go to our calendar to sign up for that. We will send out a blast letting you know when it's going to be on there, because we really would like to get you guys in first on that, because it's important that you guys know what's on those contracts. I dealt with a situation yesterday where there was a huge disagreement, and it had to do with the specifics in the contract. And literally, if we went to court, I told the agent I could see both sides having a leg to stand on. So you've got to know what's in the contracts so you don't make a mistake that puts you in a bind when it comes down to there's an issue with the contract. So those classes are very important. Please, even if you don't sign up for one of ours, take it somewhere, know what's in those contracts.
Uploading the link on our MX1 Premier Training calendar this Friday. So again, like Neil said, I'll send a blast out to all of our agents first Friday, right before I push the live link, letting you guys know to go sign up first. And we will be having it in January. Doug will be teaching it in January, but other Maximum ones will be having it via Zoom and also in their physical location. So if the day and time doesn't work when Doug's teaching it, you have other options.
All right. I wanted to bring this up. We've had a lot of issues with fraudulent listings. And I've talked about it before, but we had a kind of I call it a special one happen this past month. And it was Mike and Linka Garcia. Someone reached out to them. And I want to show you the letter they sent them on the next slide. But so basically my advice to her was use Forewarn. You all have access to a program called Forewarn, and you can access it either through FMLS or Georgia MLS. Both of them provide that service. But you can go in, and if you know the owner's name, you can look them up and call them, or look them up and email them. So that's what Linka did. And here she said, hi, Mr. Miles. My husband, Mike, was contacted by Mr. Adam Ben David last week to list a property on Atlanta Highway, which appears to be a property that you own. Can you please confirm that you, in fact, are selling this land to REI Equity, and that you gave authorization to Mr. Adam to list this land? Thank you very much. And then above, he answered, yes, I am the owner of this property, and no, it is not presently for sale, nor have I given anyone, in all caps, permission to list this property. You are now the 5th realtor who has reached out to me regarding this matter. Oh, great.
Just refresh your page.
Let me refresh it now.
Neil, go off the page.
I know, but I'm Xing out of that. So
what
sorry.
was the name? The last name was David, and who?
Well, it was really like 3 first names, which was the first red flag.
Adam Ben David, I think.
Yeah.
I got an Olivia David, 1.4 million cash buyer, but them and a previous both immediately started to push me. I did this with crypto. I made all this money. You could.
Yeah.
And I saw right through that. They sent me a proof of funds, one with Wells Fargo, one with Chase Bank. And the first one, Wells Fargo wouldn't talk to me, but they did basically hint, well, we don't see that name on it. So they didn't tell me about the person they had, but yeah, if they start pitching crypto, I know it's fake.
Yeah. So this person, I'm going to pick up where I got dropped off. So please be advised, I have filed a report with the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office as this person is either posing as me or claiming to represent me. Forsyth County Sheriff's Office has been encouraged to aggressively pursue anyone involved in this scam. Thank you for being proactive and doing your due diligence. So basically, he sent him a letter, and I had the Garcias forward it to me. And I'm going to leave this up for a while. I'm not reading all this, but basically, they tried to make it look as official as they could. But I also noticed, that it's not really hand signed. It's actually just the signature, like for electronic signatures. Because Daniel Miles, the seller, where it shows that, I can't write my name 2 times in a row that perfect, right? So there's just some things that are obviously wrong, but they've gotten smart because they did at least show that the true owner's name and tried to make it look like they were basically a wholesaler that was going to be buying it and turning around selling it. So these scammers, they're getting smarter and smarter on how they're doing these things. So if you do not know someone that reaches out to you to sell their property, please do your due diligence. It'll save you a lot of time and heartache in the long run. All right. Some of you may have noticed your transactions having emojis in front of the address.
In paperless
pipeline. So when you go into the transaction in paperless and you see an emoji, well, like the little gift box, you're like, well, what does that mean? Why did that get put in there? Well, the little gift box tells me that there's another agent on that one that's getting paid out on our R25 program. So the agent closing on that property was referred and brought from another agent in our company. So it just reminds me that somebody needs paid out when this closes. And if you see the little bucket with a $sign on it, anytime you have a closing with Schaeferts and Dean, I'm putting that on there because that's to remind me that you need entered for the drawing on whatever, that cycle is going. So it's just a better way for us to track stuff. So I've not had anybody ask yet, but I figured some people are probably wondering like, well, why is this here? So that's why. All right. I've been getting some emails from multiple agents asking if I could go in and change their transaction to expired because they were either working with a buyer or working with a seller. This time it was an exclusive seller listing agreement. And they emailed, me, the compliance, my wife. They emailed all of us asking to change this. And I don't mind going in and changing it, but I do know it can be annoying if you have extra transactions that are no longer good. So what I'm going to show you is what you can do when you set up a transaction. If you put in, when you're inputting the transaction, the listing date, if you put in the date that the listing expires, it will automatically change to expired withdrawn when that date shows up. So that saves you from having to email me and ask me to do something that could be done automatically. So just file that in the back of your mind next time you do a transaction and you're filling out. Every listing agreement by law has to have an expiration date. So you have to know what that is. So go ahead and put it in then, and it'll automatically, and hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we change this from active to pending and then from pending to closed, and that's even better. But I just wanted to show that because anytime it happens with multiple people, then I feel like I need to address it. Any questions on how to do that? All right. December birthdays.
So we had about 8 agents, 8 or 9 or 10. Betsy Jackson, Peggy Withrow, Melissa Hester, Aaron Nicholson, Caleb Bell, Clay Zimmerman, Linda DeFore, Stephanie C., Kalpana Patel, and Holly Crane. So happy birthday to you guys. We hope your month is filled with all sorts of good stuff along with the holidays. So,
yep, these are all the people growing up that got the Christmas and birthday kind of pushed together. Congratulations and sorry at the same time. Okay, welcome to the brokerage. We didn't have anybody join this month. So I put that in here because I was also going to talk to you about 2026 is the time that to bring on new agents. First of the year is when a lot of people do change companies if they're planning to change. So just a reminder that you can start building your residual income, start getting those little gift boxes put beside people's transactions, and getting paid out on the coming months. We added a new merge participant this month, Linda DeFore. She's been with us, but we have added her DBA Advantage Solve. So if you see that out there, just know that she's actually an agent with us, just like all these other people that are on here. So when you see those logos, know they're part of the family. They just operate under a different name, color, and logo.
Because of our merge program.
Because of the merge program. I think I skipped a slide there.
And if you want to find out more about the merge program, we've gone over it before in sales meetings, but you can go to the website to find out more about it. Neil, what's that website? I think it's merged on.
It's MX, the number 1. So mx1merge.com. And this is the time. If anyone has anything they'd like to share, whether it be buyer needs, listings coming on. Gary?
There we go. I was just going to say another kudo to Schaeferts and Dean, Doug, that I had a previous client reach out to me, say, I want to list this land, and I'm going gung-ho, and I'd forgotten or not thought about that Doug brought up this property, having been a tax sale, hadn't performed a quiet title, hadn't released to this client. And one, if they did sell it, obviously disclosed to a buyer, they'd have to handle it, or could it even sell? So he's looking into and just confirming. So again, it's just another free service that is saving me some time before I go running around trying to get this property started listing until I know can it and when can it. So thank you, Doug.
Happy to help. Gary, thanks for reaching out.
Any other agents that need to unmute themselves?
All right. So our December production. Is there music?
There is, but it's loading still.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Not Billy, you're on there. Gary.
Linda.
Here are your top 10 for the month.
All right, guys.
Congratulations to all of you.
All right, as we're basically done. I just want to say, if anyone is, let me stop the share here. All right, if anyone is looking to do your business plan for 2026, schedule time. I'll be happy to help you with that. We want everyone to be as successful as they want to be. We want to help you reach your goals, because the more we help you, the more it helps us, right? So just know we're here as as support for you and your business. But just let us know how we can help you, because we never know, what a person needs until they tell us. Yeah. Anything?
Nope. The only other thing I need to add is we wish you guys all a great December and January. And if we don't get a chance to say it, because life just gets crazy, Happy New Year as well. I will be sending out to all of our agents a agent. It's going to be an electronic copy, and it's going to be our little gift to you. So then you can start planning now in December for your upcoming year. All right. So be on the lookout for that. I'll send out a blast, letting you know when to check your inbox. But again, it's just a agent planner that you can print out in colors. That way it will help you keep more organized to have your goals and everything for the upcoming year.
All right. Well, thanks everyone.
Feel free to stay on and ask any questions if you need to. We'll be on here for just a little bit longer, but we do appreciate each and every one of you.
Stop the recording.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas to you